America is a maritime nation. It's always been a maritime nation. It's a little easy to forget that now as technologies change and we have switched from an economy that relies on ships and boats to an economy that relies on trucks and cars. But our economy has always been a maritime economy. Our history has always been a maritime history. Our power has, most of our history, been maritime power. And St. Augustine, as the oldest port in the United States, exemplifies that. St. Augustine's history is maritime history. This port was founded more than 450 years ago, the first seaport in the entire continental United States. And for more than those 450 years, we have had ships coming and going to this very spot. Our lighthouse, during the length of its existence, guided those ships in to our harbor safely. Before the present lighthouse was built, we had previous versions. We had a previous coquina lighthouse, and before that we had wooden watchtowers that dated all the way back to the 1580s. So assisting these ships as they moved back and forth along our coastline, bringing in goods, exchanging people, ideas, and things, has always been an important part of St. Augustine's history, and of course that's why we were created on the sea. National Maritime Day recognizes the importance of maritime history to our history, to America's history, to St. Augustine's history. So on the local level, on the national level, on the international level, the importance of our maritime heritage and our connection to the sea. If you're here in St. Augustine, well, first of all, I'd say go to the beach, go get out on the water, go paddleboarding, get on kayaks, experience what it was like to traverse these waters in small vessels, or just enjoy our waters as we have been for generations here in St. Augustine. Once you've gotten out in the water and you're dried off, you should come to a maritime museum. And of course, the St. Augustine Lighthouse and Maritime Museum is an excellent example of that. We focus on all 450 years plus of St. Augustine's maritime history, and we have great exhibits that use archaeology and go out, the archaeological research of shipwrecks here in our oldest port waters. The tower itself is a testament to the importance of St. Augustine's history, so climbing the tower, seeing the view, seeing the perspective from the top of the tower really reminds us that we are a maritime landscape. When we see the ocean, we see Salt Run, we see the Tolomata River, we see the Matanzas River, we see the bay front. All of these things are connections to the sea. And then of course the Atlantic Ocean that overpowers everything on the horizon and forever and ever as you look out towards Africa and Europe. But the museum exhibits we have here are really fun to explore. The tower itself, and wherever you are, there's almost always a maritime museum in reach. There's maritime museums all over Florida and other towns across the USA, in coastal towns especially, but some places like, say, in Tallahassee, you can see a lot of maritime history when you go to the Museum of Florida History. So there's lots of great museum places that you can learn more about our maritime roots. Another way you can celebrate National Maritime Day is by supporting the work we do here at the Lighthouse, at our Maritime Museum. If you go to www.staugustinelighthhouse.org, you will find a place to donate. You can choose Maritime Education, which goes to the Lighthouse Archaeological Maritime Program and the other educational aspects of the work we do here at our museum, at our Maritime Museum. LAMP archaeologists, we go out, we discover shipwreck sites, we dive on them, we bring high school kids, we bring college kids out with us to learn how to do archaeology underwater by working side by side with maritime archaeologists, and that's a really unique and special thing. Any help that you would like to give us is greatly appreciated, because we survive on donations from the public, because many people find our mission is worthwhile, it is important, and it's worth supporting. And so we appreciate that. Thank you for that, and I hope everyone does something special for this National Maritime Day.